Future podcast is brought to you by Eberhard Ag Solutions. Join us as we talk to top entrepreneurs in the agricultural space about their methods of obtaining success in their endeavors. And now, your host, Terry Eberhard.
All right, cool. So we're here with Luke at the Ag Smart conference at Olds. Luke was pretty excited to come on the podcast with us, and I've seen you around, Luke, at lots of different shows and stuff. So why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you?
Wow. I grew up, my name is Luke, as you already know, but I grew up in Manitoba and Steinbach. That's where me and my dad were originally from. We moved out here for my dad's work, and it just started to go from there. And here I am now.
Cool. So you can just look at me, you don't have to look at the camera. I should explain that. But anyways, it's all good. Yeah, so you're out here farming out in Alberta. You're a farm kid, love technology and ag tech. I see you doing all this stuff. So tell us a little bit about some of the projects you've been working on or the things that you've been doing.
Well, I've been working on mostly my ag tech steam box, which is a program / initiative to try and get coding to the rural kids and not rural kids to the coding, because I always say, if you live in Didsbury and you go to downtown Calgary and your dad's big diesel truck and you try to find parking near the library and you get home at 11 o'clock, you're gonna forget everything you learned when you wake up in the morning, and it's just like, you gotta be kidding me.
Cool. So tell us a little bit more about what the Ag STEAM initiative is, what STEAM stands for.
STEAM is a bit of a misleading name because it makes you think of the gaming platform led by Valve. It's not that. No, don't think that. It means science, technology, engineering, art, and math.
Cool. And so you've started a Twitter account with this. What are you trying to share? What's the messages that you're trying to get out there?
I'm trying to get messages out there that farmers are not all just laborers, and we do that we're probably one of the most technologically advanced fields out there that are help growing food for all the people in the cities.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. I mean, one of the things that's always frustrated me is this old stigma of what it means to work on the farm, or what the public may think about
how
job working on
consumers view farmers. Like if you ask a person who's lived in like a city for a long time, you ask them what they think a farmer is, they might say, well, I think a farmer wears blue overalls, a straw hat, has straw in their mouth, is driving an old tractor that barely works, and is wielding a pitchfork. To which I would say, you're wrong, very wrong. Agriculture is one of the most important fields, but it's also one of the most advanced fields.
So what makes you so passionate about this?
Well, my family has a long line of people who are smart and were innovators in kind of like their own small ways for farming.
Yeah. So I think it's really cool. I mean, how old are you, Luke?
13, turning 14 Friday.
Awesome. Well, happy pre-birthday wishes to you there, buddy.
Pre-birthday, yeah.
So I think it's really cool that, I mean, most people your age are probably playing video games and Snapchatting to their friends, not worried about creating Twitter accounts and sharing their passion and knowledge for ag technology and agriculture.
Yeah.
So why are you doing these things?
Well, it's simple. For me, and possibly for a lot of other people, it feels like agriculture is ahead, but also we're behind as well in some aspects. It's kind of weird to think that we're all ahead, but we're behind, because there's not many people out there who know technology super well and also know what it's like to work in the field, work in the field and do labor for a farm. Mm-hmm. And I think that's really important for agriculture, is that we can get people who know engineering, software, coding languages, all of that, and have them experience with working on a farm, working with farmers, and working with other people as well.
So the first time I met you, I think, was at the Farm Forum event, and you had brought one of the models that you created. Tell us a little bit about your interest for that and what some of the cool things are that you've created.
Well, the Mini Dot 2.0 is actually at AgSmart here. It is at booth 412, and it is made entirely out of Lego. No off-brand parts, no other technology, all 100% Lego. Even the brick and the cables are Lego. The cables themselves aren't Lego, they're made out of plastic and wires.
Yeah.
Although a Lego cable would be cool. They would be cool.
Cool. So what have you thought of the AgSmart conference here? It's kind of the inaugural conference, and we touring around the booths yesterday, I came across your booth, and hence why we're having this chat on the podcast here. But I just thought it was so cool that here's this young guy that could be, running around on his summer holidays away from school doing whatever he wanted to be, but you're here with the booth, you're trying to share your message about agriculture, and so that's really cool. What have you thought of the show so far?
I think the show is really cool, but it's also really important as well. The reason why I think it's important is because it has lots of different technology here, and it really serves as a point that consumers need to look at farmers as not just laborers, but look at them as the food growers, the people who are literally making the world go around. Because if farmers fell behind, then there'd be a lot of people not getting their food, and that would be a serious problem. I mean, everybody's projecting by 2050 we're gonna need there's gonna be twice as many people, so we're gonna need twice as many farmers.
Mm-hmm.
And with in the environment changing as well, and with everybody trying to save the world per se, we need autonomy. We need it because we just need it. It's going to become a very inaugural part of agriculture.
So what are the things about, you mentioned autonomy, what are the things about the future of ag when you think about when you get out of school and maybe enter into ag careers or the ag industry? What are you most excited about? What do you think things are going to look like in 10 years for you?
What I think I'm going to be probably sitting in a very fancy office, working day and night on trying to program software, probably taking care of other different things and making microchips, things like that, drones, robots.
Awesome. So what do your friends, what do your peers think about the work that you're doing and how you're looking at agriculture?
Well, I know most of my intellectual peers, they really enjoy it. They really like that. They really like the idea. But my biological peers, like the people I hang out with at school, I don't think they really care that much, which is fine. They will care in a couple of years when all of a sudden
they're more worried about their Fortnite scores, or
they're more worried about I don't know what they're worried about. I don't get it.
Probably nothing.
Probably nothing.
Well, that's cool. I mean, you're an inspiration, Luke. I just think it's amazing that you're doing the stuff that you're doing. You have a passion for agriculture, and you're wanting to share that. You're actively wanting to share that at 13, turning 14 years old. That's amazing, and I think if the future of agriculture for us is in the hands of people like yourself, we're going to be in good hands.
Mm-hmm.
So anything else that you'd like to share?
I just like to share. You can follow me on Twitter at AgTechSteambox. I have Instagram and Facebook as well, and I also have a blog, agtechsteam.blog, and I try to post every Tuesday for Tech Tuesday.
Awesome.
And if you believe that you can code a robot as well as help your dad on the farm, go for it. I believe that you can do that.
That's an awesome message. You're an awesome inspiration, Luke, and looking forward to following you. Encourage everybody else to get on Twitter, follow follow the Egg Box Steam,
Ag Tech Steam
Ag
Box.
Tech Steam Box,
Yeah.
and your blog, and check out what you're doing. And looking forward to the years to come, buddy.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.